You can get rid of two things, a bad haircut and your high school ex's drama. But JoJo Siwa's endless public humiliation? Nope, you're stuck with that forever. She's drinking on stage, cursing at fans, and headbutting people's crotches in her music videos. She used to be Nickelodeon's golden child. Now she's a full-blown WWE villain. What happened, JoJo? No, seriously. What happened? By the way, JoJo, what's your zodiac sign?
Bear.
Yeah, figured. Welcome to today's episode of Secondhand Embarrassment. Stick around till the end and don't miss this, because just when you think she can't possibly take it further, oh, she does. And it's more disappointing than opening a bag of chips and realizing it's 90% air. Before we get into the disaster that is her latest music video, we need to talk about what's happening on stage. Let's take a look at these stage scandals first.
I'm all kinds of bad when I drop
Seriously, what is she doing?
on the beat.
And then there's the beer. I swear this part kills me. Not because I'm shocked. People drink on stage, but not like this. Like, JoJo, are you really gonna wear that shoe again? Oh my god. The "I was kidnapped" excuse is by far the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Everybody, Beyonce, you got great music.
But my absolute favorite moment? When she got booed and completely lost it.
The living just booed me.
Bro, we need a reality check. There are 3 things in life that will never change: death, taxes, and the Kardashians always finding a way to stay relevant. Oh, and let's not forget JoJo Siwa's never-ending teenage rebellion. As long as she keeps acting on teenage impulses instead of using her brain, the world is in for a wild ride. But hey, if you want to prove that you're not stuck in the same phase, hit that subscribe button and drop a like. And if you still think you're in your teenage phase, just forget it. We've all witnessed JoJo Siwa's chaotic attempt to transition from a child star to a rebellious teen. At first, she tried to look tough, giving us that, "Look, I'm an adult now" energy. Then came the bizarre dance moves, the over-the-top music videos, and let's not forget her "I'm pregnant" prank on Snapchat.
But instead of celebrating, fans are angry. JoJo continues to tease followers with her raging baby fever, giving a glimpse of her alleged baby bump and writing,
All desperate attempts to scream, "I've grown up." But then, she decided to rebrand herself as the pioneer of gay pop, as if Madonna, Lady Gaga, and Freddie Mercury never existed. And to top it all off, she compared herself to Miley Cyrus, claiming she was having her own bangers era. JoJo, honey, this isn't bangers, this is bonkers. JoJo's downfall isn't just about her stage meltdowns or her teenage angst, it's about the absurd way she's ruined her once America's sweetheart image. And the worst part? The scandals. On the Talk to Her podcast, she bragged about the size of her, you know what, and how her anatomy has some kind of special technique. Oh my god. Oh, but we're not done yet. JoJo Siwa apparently wanted to represent Poland in Eurovision. Yeah, Poland. The problem? Poland had no idea. We haven't spoken to JoJo Siwa, say Polish Eurovision bosses. And then, there's the whole Sabrina Carpenter situation. While Sabrina is out here winning Grammys, JoJo is dropping coffee-themed songs and hoping someone cares. Her song Iced Coffee sounds suspiciously like Sabrina Carpenter's Espresso, but worse. Do you think JoJo actually copied Sabrina, or is this just another PR stunt? By the way, another person I might have to make a secondhand embarrassment video about? What? Sabrina Carpenter. That one's coming soon. And finally, let's not forget the video that racked up millions of dislikes.
3.1 million.
Alright, let's talk about JoJo's latest music video. Insert video title here. Apparently, it's some kind of fighting game concept. Superpowers, laser beams, unnecessary backflips, you name it. Basically, Nickelodeon meets Mortal Kombat. Now let me be clear, I'm not going to talk about JoJo's singing voice. I mean, I'm no Grammy judge, so who am I to critique her vocals? But here's the thing, the internet has already decided. Her voice is wild. She sounds like she's been chewing cigarettes since she was 6. Are JoJo Siwa's songs officially a threat to humanity? Because people aren't just critiquing the music, they're going after her voice like it personally insulted their ancestors. Sometimes, I wonder if I'm being too harsh. But then, I take a quick look at the YouTube comments, and suddenly, I feel like I've been way too nice. Every time Oompa yells, his dogs just go batshit. Dude, TBH, I think that JoJo would make a phenomenal WWE personality. I feel like she'd fully be in her element there. My 2025 prediction is that JoJo is going to get arrested for sexual assault. Who even cares about her anymore? We left her in 2016. Her lifestyle is a drunk teenager at an American high school party from Euphoria. If she called you right now, what would you say to her? Seriously, what's the first thing that comes to mind? People usually get annoyed by the way she does things. And the next video I'm about to show you, yeah, this is exactly why. Look, bears, again. JoJo definitely has some kind of obsession with bears. There's no other explanation. And not just any bears. Bears wearing bras. I mean, what is even happening? I mean, you don't have to agree with me, but Karma was literally about sleeping with a bunch of people. And no, doing this isn't sexy at all. Please, just stop. Alright, let's keep going. So first, JoJo steps into the ring, ready to fight. And what happens? She gets absolutely wrecked. But just when you think things can't get any weirder, her opponent turns around and licks her neck. Excuse me, what? Is this a fight? Or a rejected Wattpad fanfiction? Oh, but we're not done. After getting licked, JoJo suddenly gains superpowers, gets a sparkly vest, and somehow starts fighting 6 people at once. Yep, she lost a 1v1, but now she's an action hero. Make it make sense. But before we even got to the fight, there was something else. Let's just say JoJo's opponents had some very weird ways of hyping her up. And then, my favorite part, JoJo straight up headbutts a guy in the crotch. I mean, in what world is this a fighting technique? This isn't MMA, this is straight up WWE clownery. And finally, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Or in this case, the very obvious theme that keeps showing up. Seriously, why does JoJo make everything about that? This is supposed to be a fight scene, not some bizarre underground club. JoJo actually explains all this craziness herself. This is literally what she says.
I have always just wanted to entertain. That is my brand. People think that my brand was pink and rainbow and sparkles, and now my brand is bad girl, scary makeup and humping the air. But really, my brand has always just been to entertain and to figure out what works, what's gonna sell, and to run with it.
So, if I got this right, her brand isn't about pink, sparkles, or even bad girl energy. It's just about whatever gets the most attention. I mean, that explains a lot. But if the goal is to entertain, do we really need this? Like, is beer chugging and fake pregnancies part of the journey too? Oh, and by the way, she's still trying to find her style. Like, still. You know, if there are 3 things in life you just can't escape, it's your parents, bad reality TV, and JoJo Siwa. Ask anyone who the most disliked person on the internet is, and JoJo's probably taking the top spot. Easily in the top 3. JoJo kicked off 2025 with Choose Your Fighter, and somehow, it's even worse. Then, plagiarism accusations hit, making the whole thing an even bigger joke. To celebrating International Women's Day in the most embarrassing way possible, to her weird obsession with teddy bears, cursing at fans, turning alcohol consumption into a full-on stage ritual, and now being accused of stealing her latest song, JoJo's list of questionable decisions just keeps growing. But think about it. Doesn't this all seem familiar? It's like watching a teenager stuck in a never-ending meltdown. Please don't leave me alone with this geriatric teenager. Stick around till the end and don't forget to subscribe. JoJo decided to celebrate International Women's Day by showing off her body. Yeah, you heard that right. Honestly, this is embarrassing. There's something seriously off about how she chooses to express herself. What do you think? Was this a celebration or just self-promotion? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And just look at the reactions under her post. Remember how I said JoJo is one of the most disliked people online? Well, coming in at a close second, Natalie Reynolds. And yeah, she had her own way of celebrating Women's Day. This is what she posted.
Lick the lollipop, smell the peanut butter. Lick the lollipop, smell the peanut butter.
Dude, this is where you start losing your mind. Just when you think it can't get any worse, here comes Natalie's take on women.
A woman's job is to clean, do the dishes, take care of the kids, nothing else.
Last week, I made a whole video on her. If you think your sanity can handle it, go watch that after this one.
How many licks does it take to finish the world's biggest gummy worm?
We started licking but weren't making any progress. Throughout the day, we spent countless hours licking, but it was getting harder and harder.
Fuck no.
An absolute embarrassment. I think by now, you get why people can't stand them, because their entire existence revolves around doing dumb stuff for TikTok clout.
This motherfucker don't miss.
Not for America, bro. For JoJo's engagement farming. Feels like she's even using her girlfriend for it. Otherwise, why shove it in our faces at every chance, right? Now don't get me wrong, I'm not here to comment on her sexuality. I couldn't care less about who she dates. But turning your entire relationship into a public spectacle just for clout? Yeah, that's where I draw the line. Instead of making millions off her brand, she's racking up millions of dislikes instead.
Record-breaking 3.1 million dislikes!
By the way, the most common comment about JoJo's voice is this. Her voice is wild. She sounds like she's been chewing cigarettes since she was 6. She actually had something to say about it.
I mean, my voice literally and physically, it blew it out. I have one vocal cord. I don't have two. Ruptured my right vocal cord. We don't know when, we don't know how.
Like I said, I will never, ever claim to be a singer.
Bro, we really kicked off 2025 with a nightmare. It's official. There's no escaping JoJo Siwa, and as if last year's chaos wasn't enough, her latest music video is a full-blown disaster. But before we even get into that, JoJo actually said this about her new song.
I want you to listen for a very special ad-lib. Because it is about one of my exes.
Then, a TikTok creator and musician named Emmeline came forward, claiming she had originally made this song. And that's when everything changed. Suddenly, people started questioning whether JoJo had actually stolen it. You know, JoJo's songs always seem to come with some kind of controversy. First, Iced Coffee had people side-eyeing its resemblance to Sabrina Carpenter's Espresso. Then, Karma was rumored to be a scrapped Miley Cyrus song. And now, Choose Your Fighter is under fire.
JoJo Siwa blatantly stole this TikToker's song from 2022 for her new album. And then here's the clip of JoJo Siwa stealing the song and then claiming she wrote it about one of her exes.
Because it is about one of my exes.
Now this is the TikToker that she stole the song from. Now I understand most artists have co-writers or ghostwriters that they work with all the time, but for JoJo Siwa to come out and say, hey, I made this song about one of my exes, when the song was made so long ago and you can tell that she had no creative involvement in it, is crazy.
Artist Emmeline said she did not sign off with this song coming out with JoJo, but that it's not JoJo's fault. Also, apparently Emmeline deleted the original video of the unreleased song and the pinned comment that I just showed you along with it. This definitely seems like she sold the song to the label, but she doesn't get a say in who ends up with it because it's not hers anymore.
At first, she made it seem like she personally wrote the song for her ex, but when people started realizing it wasn't actually hers and that it sounded exactly like Emily's track, everyone started asking the same question. Did she steal this? Then, in one of her posts, she tried to explain the situation, though, let's be real, Spill Sesh broke it down way better.
JoJo Siwa is clapping back at those who have something to say about her not writing her own music. She's about to release her next single, Choose Your Fighter, and she's been getting a lot of backlash. Everyone in the comments has been referencing Emmeline, who's the one who originally wrote and sang the song. So JoJo posted this in reference to everything everyone has been saying. She said, "Here to confirm for ya, I don't write my songs, I sing them. I have an incredible team of songwriters that write songs and pitch them to me to see if I want to make the song mine. It's kind of like when you buy clothes. You don't make it, but it's yours after you buy it. They also always get their credit and of course their check. I do enjoy the writing process. However, for me as an artist, that is not my specialty, so I like to work with different songwriters to sing their lyrics, add a feeling to it, and ultimately bring the song to life." Tons of people were in the comments of this talking about how for this next song, it doesn't even sound like JoJo is the one singing on it, and that's what they're talking about this time. Not that she's stolen someone's lyrics or something like that, but that they feel like...
I can't play the song because of copyright, but if you're curious, check out Emmeline's TikTok. I listened to it, but I still wasn't sure, so I used Shazam. And yeah, turns out the song is Emmeline's. People feel like they're being played for fools, but let's not forget, the real turning point, the moment people truly started turning on JoJo, was when she tried to defend Colleen Bollinger.
She's always been nothing but kind to me, her family nothing but kind to me. The internet can take a lie.
And honestly, it's just been downhill from there. Her latest movie flopped hard, scoring embarrassingly low on IMDb. Oh, and speaking of things that make people uncomfortable, bro, we've all had a teddy bear at some point. Or at least, our kids have. But if you start treating it like some weird fetish object, yeah, people are gonna see that as straight up disrespectful. You can say you've grown up all you want.
No one has made, in my generation, this extreme of a switch. And I am the first in the generation. It is very scary, but
the truth is, her main audience is still mostly kids. She can't even deny it. Every week, she uploads decade-old videos to her YouTube channel, which still gets an average of 11 million views from kids. And now, she's trying to sell them this new image. These kids grew up watching her sweet, colorful persona. So what happens when they start idolizing this version of JoJo?
This song is special.
Or if you turn drinking on stage into some kind of tradition, like a ritual, it's pretty obvious what message you're sending to your younger audience. Let's be real, JoJo. You're encouraging it whether you mean to or not. She had a tough childhood. We all saw it.
Have you learned nothing?
Hopefully, you can pull yourself together and things start getting better. JoJo Siwa scared us again. Hold up. How exactly did she scare us? Like this. This week, JoJo Siwa takes the spotlight in our secondhand embarrassment video series. And honestly, it looks like JoJo herself might be embarrassed by this film. She's kept it so hidden. We'll talk about why she did that in just a moment. But first, bro, here's the real horror. This movie is scary, but sitting through it, that's a nightmare all on its own. One strange detail about this movie is JoJo Siwa's apparent attempt to keep it under wraps. Yes, you heard that right. She actively kept it low profile. The movie was released on June 8th, 2024. But let's take a look at what JoJo was actually posting on social media that day. And why would TikTok's most controversial face not promote her own movie there? Maybe even she knows how bad it is. Otherwise, she'd be shouting, "Look at me, I'm all grown up. I made another movie," all over social media. If you're ready to flip the coin and see the other side, don't forget to like this video and follow for more takes like this. In 2024, one of the many things JoJo Siwa did was make a movie, arguably the tamest of her ventures. She's always managed to keep herself in the headlines, hasn't she? But let's not forget, she's trying to grow up. And how is she showing her maturity? By drinking beer out of a shoe. Look, I'm grown now. Oh, and let's not forget her claim that Beyonce kidnapped her.
I also have to say thank you to Beyonce, just so that way we keep the dance community safe. Everybody, Beyonce, you got great music. We all love to dance to it. We all love you. Anyways, I am up here.
Why do her growing pains have to be our growing pains? I don't get it. As she tries to grow, we're constantly bombarded by her antics on social media. Just to give a quick recap for those who might not know, JoJo Siwa, often dubbed YouTube's Queen of Dislikes,
Record-breaking 3.1 million dislikes.
and TikTok's most controversial face, is known for her exaggerated dance videos, bizarre stage performances, and sudden attempts at maturing. She faced major backlash after pulling an "I'm pregnant" stunt on Snapchat.
Fans are angry. JoJo continues to tease followers with her raging baby fever, giving a glimpse of her alleged baby bump and writing "can't wait."
Claiming she was undergoing a Miley Cyrus-style transformation, she tried to reinvent her career by creating a music genre she called gay pop. JoJo has an odd obsession with licking things, and an equally bizarre fixation on being overly physical, hugging, and lying on top of people. Honestly, where do these antics even come from? Oh wait, she's trying to act grown up, right? Hold on a second. Being an adult definitely isn't this. Well, here we are again. Let's go ahead and crown her the queen of awkward teenage energy once more. In math, there's a rule. Multiplying two negatives makes a positive. Is she trying to fix things with basic arithmetic? Dropping a bad music video, then another, thinking it'll somehow result in something positive. But life doesn't work like that. You can't solve emotions with equations. What we feel is simply the reflection of what she leaves us with. Let's dive into the movie. If you search for this movie online, you'll come across some surprising stats and reviews. Slasher horror. All my ideas are stolen. Confusing, unsatisfying, and frustrating. Confusing, boring, and not even funny. An immensely troubling slasher without much to like. According to IMDb, the movie currently holds a score of 4 out of 10. Even the trailer didn't make much of an impact. 6 months ago, it had 95,000 views, and now it's only at 100,000. Let's move on to the movie's plot. The movie starts like this.
In family, yes, they're the goat. And when it comes time to chill the f*** out, they only smoke the goat. Yeah,
we do.
Christ.
One of the most ridiculous openings I've ever seen. Then, JoJo Siwa is introduced in a nostalgic and cheerful moment, taking a Friends Forever photo with her group. But just as quickly as the mood is set, it takes a sharp turn. JoJo is seen panicking, running for her life, and tragically, she doesn't make it. The scene jumps 2 years forward. Now we're introduced to a group of stereotypical young adults heading to a music festival. The scene reflects the usual chaotic vibe, friends joking, rising tension, and questionable decisions. By the way, there's a moment where one of the characters is video calling someone in the car. Let's not skip that part.
Later, please.
Are you in a van?
Yeah.
Are you being trafficked right now? Say something racist so I know you're okay.
I'll leave the interpretation of this scene entirely up to you. As they're driving, their tire suddenly blows out. This brings a police officer into the picture. The officer offers to take them to an Airbnb for the night. And with that, the madness begins. At the house, the group starts partying with shot glasses symbolizing the 7 deadly sins, as if this theme might carry the story forward, but it goes absolutely nowhere.
We just wanna have fun and party. We just wanna have fun and party.
Sounds a bit like a Netflix teen drama cliche, doesn't it? That's the extent of the movie's depth. But don't worry, even more ridiculousness is on its way. Speaking of sins, remember the movie 7, starring Brad Pitt and Morgan Freeman? Its intricate plot, solid logic, and breathtaking performances left a lasting impression. As someone who's seen that masterpiece, this movie is nothing more than a cinematic dumpster fire. Then one by one, the characters meet their end. How? By axes, by fire, with lots of blood. Each death is ridiculous, over the top, and completely nonsensical. And in the end, it's revealed that all these deaths were carried out by the police officer, but the mastermind behind it all was Sarah, the blonde girl. What? Yes, I know it sounds ridiculous, and honestly, the movie ends in a completely meaningless way. And let's not forget, JoJo Siwa makes an appearance towards the end. How, you ask? Just like this. This film has so many flaws that it's hard to count them all. The killer's revenge being based on the 7 deadly sins feels forced and nonsensical. The characters are so over the top that it's impossible to connect with or care about any of them. The excessive gore and violence seem pointless, focusing solely on shocking the audience rather than building meaningful tension. When it's revealed that the cop is the killer, the cliché motive of hurt people falls flat.
You don't even know you. Why are you doing that? I know you. Because hurt people. Hurt people!
The editing is some of the worst I've seen in a low-budget movie. The film feels like it was made for TikTok clips rather than for actual storytelling. If you're wondering, is there anything good about this film at all? Well, there is. I like the movie poster, and the masks added a bit of a unique vibe, but that's about it. Let's talk about JoJo Siwa's role in this movie. She has a total of 3 minutes on screen. Honestly, it feels like her scenes were shot in just 15 minutes. What's odd here, as I mentioned, is why she didn't promote or acknowledge this movie. At times, I wonder why, but then again, maybe it's a good thing she didn't. Looking at the criticism, it's shocking. The movie tries to be horror by relying on excessive violence and bloodshed. Instead, it could have been much better with a well-crafted, suspenseful narrative. I believe I've explained the absurdity of this movie to you. Once again, it's a JoJo Siwa project, and once again, it's drama.